Hi, everybody. I'm Dave Shady, Director of the Alaska Division of Agriculture. And sorry we've missed you a few weeks, but hey, we've been out in the field. Our guys have been out doing what they do. We're helping the producers, we're helping the retailers. And so we've been busy, we've been out and about, we've been pretty much all parts of the state. We've been working from the peony growers to the produce growers. Really great summer, things are moving along. So today, we thought we'd talk a little bit about the $5 challenge. And with me today is Amy Russell. Amy just started with us about 6 months ago and in Fairbanks. So we had made it one of our goals is to rebuild our Fairbanks office. And so we now have 2 people and a few more slots that'll open up in the future because there's a lot of agriculture in the interior. And so we really wanted to get our services closer to that segment of the population because a lot's grown up there, a lot's grown in the Matsu, a lot down on the Kenai, out in Bethel. You know, people don't realize, but all parts of the state of Alaska produce agriculture and subsistence, and that's what we do. So with that, what we got today is Amy's going to talk a little bit about the $5 challenge and a program that she's helping our marketing folks run from Fairbanks. That is a statewide program. And then next week, we're actually going to have farmers markets on. So this is a 1-2 punch, $5 challenge, farmers market. So with that, lead in, Amy, why don't you explain what we're doing and what you guys have been up to for the last couple of months and where we're at.
Great. Yeah, it's exciting to be here right now in the middle of the busiest part of the year. It's a busy time for a lot of industries in Alaska, and agriculture is one of those. I wanted to go ahead and share my screen here. I'm going to start a presentation about our $5 challenge program, which is one of the promotions that we do in the peak of the growing season. My name is Amy Russell. I work within the Division of Agriculture up in the Fairbanks office, as Dave said, and I am working in the Alaska Grown program. And that program has worked for about the past 30 years supporting agriculture in the state of Alaska. And specifically, there are a lot of things that are produced in Alaska. And Alaska Grown is a brand that points to the things that are grown and raised here. So it's the agricultural products that you find and the byproducts made from the agricultural products that you'll find out in Alaska, produced by Alaskans. By people up here in our state within our unique growing season and our unique climate and our unique geography. So it's a really great program. It's been around for a very long time. It's really strong, and it's seeking to support our agriculture industry up here. So we do a lot of promotions with the Alaska Grown program. And this is one of them. It's called the $5 challenge. And so you've probably heard about this, and you'll be seeing it on our Facebook page. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about it, what it is, and how you can participate in this challenge. It is about a 6-month program, and we're just getting started with it right now. So it is called the $5 challenge. And that is, the general idea is that if you just spent $5 a week, which isn't very much really, we all know how high our grocery bills are. If we just spent $5 a week on a product that's an Alaska grown product made by one of our farms up here in the state of Alaska, from June to November, so it's a 6-month window when it's the prime time to find Alaska grown in the state. There's the highest variety of products out there available in that time frame. So that's an easy time for, relatively for you to go out and find something that's Alaska grown. So if you just spent $5 a week for your household, which isn't very much, that would generate a humongous benefit to our ag industry and to our farmers who, as we all know, this is the time of year when we have this beautiful thaw season and this beautiful natural environment that we live in, but a lot of our industries don't get to enjoy all the recreational potential. They're out there working every day, no weekends, to try and get this stuff out to market. So we want to do our best to support them for a variety of reasons. And so we're going to talk about how you as a consumer can help do that through this challenge. Here's some numbers that are pretty exciting. We have, based on the 2019 census data, about a little over 252,000 households in the state of Alaska. And if every household participated in just spending $5 a week for those 6 months of the summer, that would be over $30 million to add to our agricultural economy, which would be humongous. If we could put that kind of money back into ag, there's a lot of benefit to our farmers and to helping them build and grow. If we have about 98% of our food imported, then we know we have some problems. And one of them is food security, which is usually on everybody's mind when there's something going wrong, like a giant earthquake or a pandemic. So this is a topic that's extremely important to people, and that we're definitely looking at ways to improve our food security up here in the state of Alaska. So encouraging, building demand and building the markets for our agricultural producers helps us in the state to improve our food security. It's better for our local economy, and supporting our neighbors that are farmers is better for our communities and the economies in the places that we live. We also know that it benefits us ultimately, that it benefits our household when we can get the best quality produce, the healthiest, best quality, best looking produce and other products, and to bring home. And, when you go to the store and you find Alaska grown tomatoes, there's no contest with the produce that's flown up here. You can tell immediately the taste is better, the shelf life is better, it's fresher, it has highest vitamin content if it's closest to harvest time. So you know that you're getting the best possible product, in addition to getting a benefit to your economy and your community.
Right, and in addition to that, it doesn't have the herbicides. People grow really clean produce up here. So I think, Amy was spot on, but in addition to that, because we have such a clean environment, whether you're organic or not, Alaska grown is really clean and healthy. And I try to really drive that home, is really, this is good, it's good for you. And so I just wanted to really emphasize, Amy is absolutely right. This is really why, we grow it for ourselves. It's good food and it's healthy food. So sorry, but I just really wanted to put that plug in, and how good our industry is at having really healthy, safe food.
Yeah, it's easy to be passionate about this and excited about it. From the level of just being a gardener to just being an Alaskan to just being a locavore and wanting to eat our local food and to see what kind of amazing stuff Alaska can produce. But how do we really help farms, as a consumer? And so this program, the $5 challenge, looks in two directions. It goes and promotes the sale of these products with the retailers, but it also encourages the consumers to be going out and spending that kind of money on Alaska grown specifically, and to target their shopping behavior, to go out and seek that out. How can we do that, though, if we can't find it? So part of this challenge is to encourage our retailers to create a display, and they compete with other programs that are participating, other retailers, to build the best display each year to showcase the Alaska grown products that they have in their store. So it's a friendly competition, and it's a challenge to them to help point their customers to the Alaska grown products that are in their store. This isn't always going to be produce, because there's a lot of Alaska grown products in the store. There's dairy, there's meat, there's grain and honey, and jam. So there are a lot of other shelf stable things as well. But I think it's the time of year that it's when you're going to see the most amount of produce in the stores. So usually where you should be looking for these displays is right around the produce section of your store. And we challenge these stores to participate. And to really use all the tools at their disposal to point their customers in the direction of the Alaska grown products. So they are judged upon the creativity that they show in building a display in the store. We provide them with some marketing materials. They all get the exact same retail kit, and you can see some examples of it in this picture. We give them some branding materials, some balloons and other things to help highlight, hey, this is the Alaska grown section in the store right now. And that helps you guys, like if you're shopping like me with kids, it's not always easy to spend time in the store, and you kind of want to get in and get out. So this makes it a lot easier on the consumers if the stores can help through the use of a big display for the 6 months of the challenge. So that's June through November. And then we ask them to take pictures and to send us any kind of advertising they do for their display, because they're also judged on the diversity of Alaska grown products that they show in their display. And they're judged on what tools they use to promote it, if they use their social media or their advertising campaigns to promote their Alaska grown stuff. So you should be looking and you should be seeing these in the stores. And they're all competing each year. We're going to do this challenge. So you should be seeing this logo for the $5 challenge wherever you shop. The other part of the challenge is they win a very prestigious award. The winner is awarded the Golden Carrot Award and a recognition ceremony with our director, Dave Shady, in the far right, and also participation from the governor's office. So this is a pretty big deal for the produce manager of that store and his or her staff to receive this award and be honored at this ceremony for the work that they did to promote the Alaska grown industry, or the agriculture industry in Alaska. And you can see this is our winner from last year, was the Fred Meyers and Palmer. The award, the Golden Carrot, is also really cool. It's made every year by a local artist, a different local artist, and it's always a really neat looking award to have on the wall as well. Yes, I wanted to say we have really good participation this year. We have all of the Fred Meyers have signed up. We've got Cars and Safeway on board. You will find these Alaska grown displays at Three Bears. They started sending us some photos of what they're doing. Walmart is with us on this. And then we also have some smaller retailers that are doing an amazing job. I have a couple of them here in Fairbanks that are in the list: Roaming Root Cellar, the Co-op Market, Grocery and Deli, Midtown Meats or Midtown Market has meat and dairy and eggs. And we've got all of the commissaries actually are putting out displays this year, which is just awesome. That participation has been wonderful. So wherever you shop, with all of the bigger retailers and some of the specialty retailers, you should be seeing some displays. And what you can do as a consumer to help the challenge is, and to help farmers ultimately, is to help us promote the $5 challenge with your social media, but also to ask the retailers where their Alaska grown stuff is. And if you don't see it, ask them. And that can,
And if you do,
that
thank
throughout
them.
the year. Oh, sorry, what's that, Dave?
And if you see it, thank them. It's a two-way street. Let them know you appreciate it. I mean, that's the one thing I just really am so appreciative of all the senior management. We're talking regional offices of the Fred Meyers of Cars, Three Bears. These guys at corporate level have went all in on Alaska grown, and that's exciting to see. And now we got the commissaries, and I'm excited to see our smaller independents getting involved. This is grown. This is the 4th year. Just really excited. You guys have done a great job in promoting this, getting everything out. It's actually quite a bit of work for you and the other staff to get all these packets out and to get everybody signed up. So well done. This participation is the biggest we've had in the 4 years. I think this is year 4. Really excited to see some of the pictures you were alluding to. We actually as staff slip in and out and get our own pictures and do our own intel. So it's really cool to just see what you guys have been able to do. I've had the complaints in the past. It's like, well, there wasn't enough locations. Well, folks, I tell you what, I think they've got everybody in the retail segment here. And if you're not, ask them why not and send them to Amy and she'll get them signed up. And so, it's all consumer driven. And that's the one thing that I've talked to the winning stores and those and the others in the structure. And they're like, Alaska grown is great product. Alaska grown sells. We want to support. And this is them actually going out and supporting our Alaska economy, supporting the consumers that come into their store. So thank them. And if it's not there, as Amy said, ask them, why not? We're happy to help them. So yeah, Amy, I just wanted to say you guys have done a great job getting this year up and running. It's really looking fantastic.
Yeah, thank you, Dave. So this is actually the perfect time to talk about this on Facebook Live, because the promotion starts in June. But this year, products were a little bit slow getting into the stores. They just weren't available right immediately at the beginning of June. But now here we are at the end of July, and they're out there. They are available. So anything, and thank you for saying that. Yeah, anything we can do to thank our retailers that are participating, and anything we can do to show them that this is important to Alaskans and to consumers who come up here and are shopping here and want to try what's available in Alaska. Anything we can do to tell them this is important to us helps get more products up to market for the farmers, and helps them not only with the demand, but also it tells them, the retailers, hey, we gotta make this happen. This is important up here to make sure that there's locally grown food available in our stores. So with that said, I think it's really exciting to have people looking and getting familiar with this brand, and checking out our Facebook page, because we have launched a new feature called Find It Here. And we're going to be showcasing these stores and their photos, all of the effort that's being put into getting Alaska grown stuff available in your communities, so you can kind of see what other communities are doing too. And we would really encourage everyone out there who is following our Facebook page to help us share those promotional infographics, and to share the things they're seeing in the stores, and to put hashtag Alaska Grown there when you find Alaska Grown stuff that is for sale in your community. I wanted to share one other thing here. So thank you for sticking with us here while I switch my screen over to just share this with you, that you can spend your $5 as part of this challenge in our local retailers, and also to be aware that the farmers markets are in full swing right now. And so we have a lot of places where you can get access to the Alaska grown products that are out and available. And we're going to talk next week about the farmers market, and announce the farmers market week. That's going to be happening in Alaska. So look for our logo. Please share our infographics like this one when you see them. Please watch our Facebook page, and stay tuned for more promotional stuff for Alaska Grown.
Perfect. Great job, Amy. And you and Amanda and Glenda and the rest of the staff have done a fantastic job getting this out and running. Like I said, as consumers, thank them, ask them. As retailers, if you need help, to come see us. We're going to get you signed up. We do this every year, and it's growing. And the whole idea about food security is growing up and scaling up agriculture. And this is what we got to do. If it's bought, then the next year the guy goes, hey, maybe I'll grow a little more. And so we've worked really hard to capture the data, make sure that it's a fun competition, make sure that people realize the value. Because when we first started this, produce managers said the regional offices were a little concerned. Well, are you going to make the money? Is that going to hurt our bottom line? Well, they found out it was fantastic for the consumer. It helped the bottom line. We've increased the amount that's going in the stores. So with the growth we've had in the farmers markets from 2.3 to 4.5 million in 5 years, fantastic. Now we go and we do that in the retail side. We just keep all of our segments growing, guys, we'll have food security, because if we grow it here, then it's here for us to have. So great job, Amy. Thanks for coming on quickly. She didn't have a lot of warning that we were going to do this, because we switched some things around, and she did a great job. It's been a pleasure having her with us in Fairbanks. It's great to be building that team. So folks, if you're in the Fairbanks area, Curtis and Amy are up there. Stop in and see them. They're happy to help, and we work as a team statewide. So again, thank you all for watching. Again, Amy, thanks for pinch hitting and coming in today. Fantastic job. Thanks, John, for everything you do in the background here, as always. So thanks. Have a great week. See you Farmers Market Week next week. Take care. Bye now.